Mike, come on up here just for a second. I want to say something about these four folks. They've already been introduced here, but I'm going to tell you what. Running for governor and lieutenant governor in the state of Kentucky is no easy task. Richie and I have grown to know the four people that are on the stage with us right now, to respect them and their families. They were family efforts. They are four fine Christian people. They're four great public servants. They have honed our message for us. They fought a valiant campaign. Bobby, you have turned Jefferson County elections around. We know we have more fair elections because you're there. You've been a great, great county clerk up there. I want you to stand up here. I like everybody much. You know, people say I don't like people. I like a lot of people. But I'm going to tell you what, this man right here is a Navy man. My late father was the chief of the United States Navy and served. And Chief, I want to tell you how much I respect you. And I know that Bobby made a tremendous choice. And you've served our country. You'll serve our state. Thank you. How to get elected in a tough district, and we're going to need his help. And one of these days, he's either going to be one of the leaders of the majority in the Kentucky House of Representatives or a committee chair over there, and we appreciate your help. Ideas to this campaign, and his ideas are what this campaign are going to be up, because they're my ideas too, and they're the ideas and the principles that the Republican Party has and should stand for in the future. Phil, thank you for being here today, and I want to tell you, I've been involved in this business for a little while. I've never seen a candidate with a better work ethic, who tried harder and covered more ground than Phil Moffitt. He and his wife. And I want to congratulate you for a great effort and thank you for being here today. We're not going to wait till the next election after this one to keep Phil Moffitt involved. He's going to be involved much more before and after. And Phil, thank you for being a great candidate. Stick it up here in just a second, but I want to tell you there's some people that wonder whether I have at my advanced age, whether I have the physical ability to go ahead and finish this campaign in a strong sort of way. And I tell you, I've worked hard, and Richie's worked hard in the campaign. We've trained up a little bit, so I want you to know that I went over to the University of Kentucky yesterday and had a physical to make sure. One of the first things that had been in doubt by the Courier-Journal and Herald Leader was answered yesterday. After a series of tests, they determined that I do have a heart. They knew I had a brain. And unlike Steve Beshear, I've got a spine. Together, Republicans, conservative Democrats, and independents, we're going to change this state. We're not going to be an island unto ourselves. We're going to create and we're going to maintain jobs in this state, and we're going to change the public policy in this state through the Kentucky General Assembly and have the leadership in place that will help us do that, because it's too important. We can't stop now. We have to change our tax code, change our pension system. We have to be more responsible and better stewards of the taxpayers' money. We have to change this education system and listen to teachers and parents. And yes, in Jefferson County, where 60% of the worst schools have been identified, we will leave no child behind over there any longer, no matter where they live in Jefferson County, no matter where they live. Come on up here to Todd Peepu, the next Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. If anybody doubts our unity or our resolve, let the word go forth that we're unified. We have a purpose. We have a goal. And we ask everyone to join together with us. We have many, many principles that we support, but one principle that we are firm about and are contrite and believe in what we're going to say here. It was the various states that created the federal government. The federal government did not create the states. And this team here will go forward and challenge the federal government, Barack Obama, and those who would shut down our coal industry and would shut down our agriculture industry and would impoverish our people and unconstitutionally force them to buy an insurance product that the federal Constitution does not allow them to do, and we will fight them. State government, the laboratories of democracy is where this government here needs to take on the federal government, and we will. And I'll tell you one last thing. This is a pro-life ticket that you have. We're a pro-Second Amendment ticket. And we believe that next year, after we are in the constitutional offices, that collectively will help change the federal government, so that the next President of the United States will appoint Supreme Court members who agree on all these important constitutional issues, unlike Barack Obama. Those of you like the chief here who are veterans or have people in the military right now, we are committed to supporting our military families at Fort Knox and Fort Campbell and our Guard troops who have so many deployments that are going on right now. General Donald Storm is our chief advisor on those issues and is going to be the campaign chairman for the fall and will be in the Williams Farmer administration when we start. And when the commander-in-chief comes to Fort Campbell the next time to honor our SEALs and our special ops and the 101st Airborne, which is a national treasure, every constitutional officer on this stage will go and honor those. We'll be more interested in the next race for United States Senate and all those things after that's over. Because there's some things that are more important than politics. And honoring those folks are more important than that. Steve Beshear went to a horse race because he was worried about his own race. And as Republicans and Democrats, we need to stand together on those issues. Robin, come on up here. Next First Lady will come up today. We're going to open that governor's mansion back up, and there are going to be a couple of kids living there. It's going to be a family home that you're welcome in again. We thank you for being here. Today starts this fall campaign. I want to express my appreciation to the Republican Party of Kentucky and Senator McConnell, Senator Rand Paul, and all the congressional delegations. But they're not the ones that are going to decide this race. The people in this room and those people out there that know that we have to change this government are going to change this government for us and help us change it, because the ultimate law of physics is if you tread water long enough, you will surely drown. This state is adrift and we need new leadership, and Steve Beshear has no agenda and he has no record that indicates he's willing to do that. Together we will change this government and we'll put Kentucky back on the right track. Thank you all so very much.